Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Gynúisiil tish mahorui céim agus córte. Tá fáilte rót go léir an océilt speisialta I Ollscoil Technolegta na Mún. Graduates, guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to this afternoon's conferring ceremony of awards at the Munster Technological University. A very unique award because it is a joint award between the Munster Technological University and University College Cork. My name is Dan Collins, and my role for the next few moments is to guide you through the various protocols and procedures associated with this ceremony. Our ceremony this afternoon is being streamed live on www.mtu.ie/live. And I'd like to say hello to all who are tuned in. I'm told at the moment we have graduates from over 50 countries who are tuned in through the World Wide Web. In the interest of your safety and your security this afternoon, may I just quickly draw your attention to the exits in case we do have to leave in an emergency. There are two exits at the back of our hall, one on my left and right, and two exits, one is again at the front, again, my left and right. Please be aware that the exits, as they are located in the auditorium, will be shown to you in the case of an emergency. We have no fire drills planned for this afternoon, but in the unlikely event of an alarm activation, you will hear an intermittent alarm sounder, and please do remain seated until we make a quick announcement from the stand. Stewards are available throughout the auditorium this afternoon, and they will help us if we do need to leave the auditorium. Please keep all aisles and passageways clear of belongings throughout the ceremony. And if anyone gathered here this afternoon does need assistance in any way, you may just please draw the attention to one of our stewards and myself gathered here today. I'm personally, and I know my colleagues from both UCC and MTU are absolutely delighted that we can begin again having these events live. This is an event, of course, which should have happened a number of months ago. And so it is a sense of great gratitude to see so many of you here with us this afternoon. The MTU UCC Conferring is always an intimate affair. And again, as I say, we're delighted to have you all here. Can I just remind you that when I will invite you to stand in a few moments for the academic procession, we might remain standing until the academic party have arrived here at the podium and sat down. And then I'll give you the signal to sit down at that stage. Mr. Gerard O'Donovan, who's our Head of Faculty of Business and Humanities, will preside at this afternoon's ceremony. And soon after an initial number of what we call blessings, a prayer, and there's different language that we use for them between both our universities, we'll invite our graduates to come forward, and we're starting over here. So Tam, we'll be able to show you your way. Just proceed to the stage here. Come up along the ramp, and please take your time coming up the ramp. There's no need to rush. Just take your time coming up. And just, I'm going to move away from the microphone very, very quickly. The president, both presidents actually, will be standing here, and hopefully that puts you, the graduate, in the middle of the two of them. We've got to remind them of that anyway. And we have our photographer here from Lafayette. So just smile at the photographer. Yeah. I hope you got my good side there. And just once you're finished that, just to proceed down again and back to your seats here. And as I say, both presidents this afternoon will be stepping into these photographs. When, as I say, the various greetings are finished at the start, we'll be asking then people to come up in order when your names are called. And as you say, we have our photographer here, and we have everything organized in that regard. Ladies and gentlemen, I would ask you that today is a very, very special day, so just please enjoy it, relax, enjoy when both our presidents will share their presentations with us today. And also, most finally, If any of you have a mobile phone, and I think I'm always the one most guilty here, you might at least put it on silent. You don't have to switch it off, but if you could put it on silent, please, that would be very, very appreciated. So can I just say and warmly welcome you all again. Thank you so much for your attention here. And I think we're ready to begin. So please stand and remain standing until all members of the academic procession are seated. So graduates, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. And it gives me a great privilege now to begin this afternoon's proceedings by inviting the Head of Faculty of Business and Humanities, Mr. Gerard O'Donovan, to commence this afternoon's conferring celebration of the conferring of awards. Gerard.
Graduates of MTU and UCC, members of MTU's governing body, President and Deputy President and Registrar of UCC, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this meeting at which we will celebrate the conferring of joint awards of Munster Technological University and University College Cork. Our guests on the front platform are, on my left, Mr. Tim Horgan, Head of the Faculty of Engineering and Science, MTU. On my right, Professor Maggie Cusack, President of MTU, Professor John O'Halloran, President of UCC, Professor Stephen Byrne, Deputy President and Registrar of UCC, and Dr. Anya Nihay, Registrar and Vice President for Academic Affairs, MTU. Our guests to the rear of the stage are members of MTU's governing body and members of the academic staff of MTU and UCC. I call upon the head of MTU Crawford College of Art and Design, Ms. Rose McGrath, to commence the celebration of conferring of joint awards.
Glem Oruchtron, apologies. Glem Oruchtron, Colosina Olskul Corkig, agus Uchtron Olskul Technoloriachta, Amun, Keilura, Yenov, Vruna, Nakem, Moster, Professorta, Son Idicus, Eileen Augustara, Céimeanna Coláisteanna Ollscoil Corcaigh agus Ollscoil Technoclóireachta na Múna atá cuartha I láthair. I call upon the President of the University College Cork and the President of Munster Technical University to conduct the procedure for the joint award of the University College Cork and Munster Technical University.
Pre Universitas Hibernia Nationalia apud Corgidium confero inunte gradum magisteria professionalis in arte peducia, artis et diagnostia, studios et Universitas Hibernia Nationalis apud Corganium et Universitat Technologica Momonius presentatus. Don't speak English in UCC. On behalf of University College Cork, I hereby mark this really historic joint conferring of the degree of Professional Masters of Education, Art and Design on the graduates of University College Cork and Munster Technological University presented. Gormida Mahagul.
On behalf of Munster Technological University, I hereby mark the joint conferring of the degree of Professional Master of Education, Art and Design on the graduates of University College Cork and Munster Technological University presented.
I call upon Head of Department of Arts and Health and Education, Ms. Louise Foote, to present to graduates.
President of Munster Technological University, President of University College Cork, I have the honour to present to you graduates of the Professional Master of Education, Art and Design, jointly awarded by University College Cork and Munster Technological University. Laura Nora Barry, Patrick William John Bracken, Alana Olivia Calvert, Sarah Codd, in absentia. Paul Michael Connell, in absentia. Roisin Kira Egan. Donica Foley. Anna Grogan. Gemma Harris. Muireann Kelleher. Claire Keneally. Saskia Lassman, in absentia. Robert Lee, in absentia. Jessica Mahan, in absentia. Jessica Malone. Hannah Murray. Alison Maria O'Brien. Dorothea O'Connell, in absentia. Chelsea Marie Power, in absentia. Hazel Quigley, in absentia. And Emma Ryan, in absentia. With the graduates of the Award of Professional Master of Education, Art and Design, please stand to receive their ovation.
School of Building and Civil Engineering to commence the celebration of the conferring of joint awards. Glé Marúchtarán Colosina Hulscola Corkic, agus Arúchtarán Ulscoil Technoliaachta na Mún, Kilura a Dhéanamh Bhronna na Géimena, Bachelor ó Líochta an Óracha, san Altarucht, agus Máister san Altarucht, Chéimethe Colosina Hulscola Corkic, agus Ulscoil Technoliaachta na Mún atá curtha I láthair. I call upon the President of University College Cork and the President of Munster Technological University to conduct the procedure for the joint awards of University College Cork and Munster Technological University in the Cork Centre for Architectural Education.
Pro Universitas Hibernia Nationalium apud Corginium conferendo incum gradum baccalaureate scientiae honor course confecto et magisteriae architectiae studiorius Universitas Hibernia Nationalis apud Corginium et Universitas Technologiae momentius presentatus. On behalf of University College Cork, I hereby mark the joint conferring of the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in Architecture and Masters of Architecture on the graduates of University College Cork and Munster Technological University presented.
On behalf of the University, I hereby mark the joint conferring of the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in Architecture and Master of Architecture on the graduates of University College Cork and Munster Technological University presented.
I call upon the Director of the Cork Centre for Architectural Education, Professor Kevin McCartney, to present the graduates.
President of Munster Technological University, President of University College Cork, I have the honour to present to you the graduates of Bachelor of Science Honours in Architecture, jointly awarded by University College Cork and Munster Technological University. Dara Creastor Barrett. Cornelius Cotter. Connor Anthony Crowley. Patrick Joseph Dennehy. Grania Finnegan. Kira Marie Flynn. Cian Gorman. Creophon Alexander Guilfoyle. Claire Patricia Hannon. In absentia. Sarah Eve Haughey. Neve Aoife Hurley. Ruth Teresa Kilgallen. Michalina Jolanta Lewandowska. Patrick Lumezi. Alexandra Joanna Macheta. Kieran May. Eilish McCarthy. Leo James McCarthy. Sophia Maria McInerney. Lucy Mitchell. Aoife Marie O'Connor. Cathal O'Connor. Michael Desmond O'Donoghue. Martin O'Herlihy. Daniel James O'Mahony. James Ashley Pierce. Alexandra Polak. Patrick Gerard Staunton O'Doherty. Emmett Alexander Toig. Catherine Ann White. Treolach O'Shea McKnight. Would the graduates of the award Bachelor of Science Honours in Architecture please stand to receive your ovation? President of Munster Technological University, President of University College Cork. I have the honour to present to you the graduates of the Master of Architecture, jointly awarded by University College Cork and the Munster Technological University. Megan Kate Buckley. Ali Marie Burns. Marine Mary Dolan. Callum Kevin Gallogly, in absentia. Katie Hamilton. Brian Gerald Hand. Laura Elizabeth Healy. William Tadeusz David Korytko in absentia. Neil O'Brien. Fergal Timothy O'Connor. Karen O'Donovan. Jean Emily O'Driscoll. Connor Eamon O'Sullivan. Kiva O'Sullivan. Anthony Scannell Kennery. James Joseph Stack in absentia, and Ryan John Underwood in absentia. Would the graduates of the award of the Master of Architecture please stand to receive your ovation?
Liam Uachtarán Coláiste na Hallscoile Corcaigh agus Uachtarán Ollscoil Technoliachta na Mún, Ceiliúradh a dhéanamh bhunna na Gaelmaice. Bachelor Oliachta an Óracha son Isaac Hion Slíoch agus Bachelor Oliachta an Óracha son Oliacht Bitléis bhunna Gaelmaice. Coláiste na Hallscoile Corcaigh agus Ollscoil Technoliachta na Mún atá cothair I láthair. I call upon the President of University College Cork and the President of Munster Technological University to conduct the procedure for the joint award of University College Cork and Munster Technological University on the graduates presented.
Pro Universitas Hibernia Nationalin apud Corginium Conferro in Unte Gradum Baccalaureus in Sciente Honor Corso Confecto in Physica Industriale et Baccalaureus Scientiae Honor Corso Confecto in Sciente Biomedica Studiosus Universitas. Hibernia Nationalis Cordiganium Technologiae Momentius Presentatus. On behalf of University College Cork, I hereby mark the joint conferring of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Industrial Physics and the Bachelor of Science Honours in Biomedical Science on the graduates of University College Cork and Munster Technological University presented.
On behalf of the University, I hereby mark the joint conferring of the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in Industrial Physics and Bachelor of Science Honours in Biomedical Science on the graduates of University College Cork and Munster Technological University presented.
I call upon the Head of the Department of Physical Sciences, Dr. Donna O'Mahony, to present the graduates of the Bachelor of Science Honours in Industrial Physics.
President of Munster Technological University, President of University College Cork, I have the honour to present to you the graduates of the Bachelor of Science Honours in Industrial Physics, jointly awarded by University College Cork and Munster Technological University. Yarni Brahl. Alex Diarmid Finn. Wilson Antonio Halligan. Conor Patrick McKeown in absentia. Quaylon Shorten. And Dara Philip White. Would the very first graduates of the award of Bachelor of Science Honours in Industrial Physics please stand to receive their ovation?
I call upon the Head of the Department of Biological Sciences, Dr. Bridget Lucy, to present the graduates.
President of Munster Technological University, President of University College Cork, I have the honour to present to you graduates of the Bachelor of Science Honours in Biomedical Science, jointly awarded by University College Cork and Munster Technological University. James Gerard Beasley. Nicola Catherine Olivia Blake. Joseph Francis Bulger. Dawn Hannah Cronin. Shane Michael Cusack. Kevin Patrick Darcy. Barbara Diamond. Ada Mary Fleming. Evelyn Hayes. Erica Horan. Jane Hyde. Angeline Dinkar Legali. Cian Lally. Chloe Aideen Madden. Brian Patrick Marr. Emer Mary McCarthy. Podrick Brian McKeown. Roisin Catherine McMonigal. Gronia Morgan. Kieran Michael Murnell. Aisling Mary Ann Murphy. Cleona O'Sullivan. Katie Maria O'Brien. Thomas Patrick O'Donoghue. Ciara O'Leary. Joseph Phelan. Madeline Rose Quinn. Andrea Stavrianos. Sneha Vinod. Kira Elma Walsh. And Sophie Ka Wing Wong in absentia. Would the graduates of the award of Bachelor of Science Honours in Biomedical Science please stand to receive their ovation?
President of Munster Technological University, President of University College Cork. This concludes the celebration of the conferring of awards. I call on the President of Munster Technological University, Professor Maggie Cusick, to address you.
President of UCC, Professor John O'Halloran, graduates, governors, guests, staff of UCC, retired and current colleagues and friends. It is a privilege and it gives me great pleasure to celebrate the conferring of joint MTU and UCC academic awards this afternoon. I'm delighted to welcome you, President O'Halloran, and your colleagues from UCC. I also welcome those graduates and their guests who are joining us through our live stream on the internet. You heard some names being read out in absentia, and it's great that they have the possibility of at least joining us remotely, so I'm pleased that they can also be part of our hybrid ceremony today. This ceremony gives both university communities an opportunity to acknowledge the achievements of you, our first joint MTU-UCC graduates, and it really marks the culmination of your hard work as well as your commitment to your future careers. Today's celebration gives us a really important opportunity, and it's an opportunity to say how very proud we are of each and every one of you. When you began your studies, none of us could have envisaged how your subsequent years would have unfolded. While successfully navigating the transfer of some of your coursework to MTU over the last year and a half, you also faced the challenge of completing your studies during a global pandemic. Moving to online classes and virtual learning was not the way that you, or indeed we, would have imagined the end of your studies at university, but your strength, vigour, adaptability, and resilience really came to the fore, and that is extremely commendable. My hope for you now is that you start to reap the rewards of your hard-earned qualification, whether in continuing your education or beginning your careers. Graduates of our universities form a global network of community and cultural leaders, industry and technological pioneers, active citizens who have made constructive and positive contributions to the world of business, culture, science, and engineering, reaching out to the communities right across the globe. As the class of 2021, you are the first graduates of our joint MTU and UCC programs. At MTU, our mission is to lead change and through education to empower people for a successful future in a globalized world. We achieve this through excellence in education, research and engagement with our wider community. Both MTU and UCC are committed to continuing our collaboration on the academic front. Our joint programmes are testament to the unique relationship between the two universities, a relationship that serves the needs of the regional and national agencies who are continually looking for highly skilled and qualified graduates in specialised areas. If I may, I'd like to take a moment to thank the staff of MTU and UCC universities. These last number of years have been a challenge for us also. All our staff rose to the occasion and adapted to new and innovative ways to engage with our students. You put your shoulders to the wheel when most needed, and you got the job done. Thank you for working together in the best interests of our students. And if I could ask those gathered here today, I think that one deserves a round of applause. Graduates, today is all about you. There's absolutely no doubt about that. We're celebrating your achievements, but I'm quite sure that every one of you would acknowledge the fact that none of us really make these achievements alone. We're all supported and helped by others. So if I may, I would like to reach out to your parents, your guardians, your loved ones, and those who, in whatever way, supported you through your journey as a student. I'd like to welcome you once again and thank you for supporting these graduates to achieve their goal of a higher education qualification, where I hope they've really been challenged to achieve their full potential. You entrusted their education to us, and I hope that your trust in us has proven successful. We now, collectively, further entrust them to the wider community where they will work and live as active citizens. For the various ways you supported them during their studies, thank you. And graduates, I think this should be your loudest applause. Graduates, as I say, you're the focus of today's event, and today is a day to celebrate your achievements, a day to say how genuinely proud we are of you and of your success. While MTU is a new university, like UCC, we are steeped in a proud tradition and part of a proud education history in the Southwest region. You, our graduates, are now part of this story. And wherever your future will carry you, I hope that you will remember your time at MTU and UCC, the friendships made, the learning and the achievements, and that you keep in touch with us through our alumni offices. Graduation means a step on the road, a commencement of a journey. We are celebrating today the opening of new horizons full of possibility. Whatever your chosen path, today is a celebration of your achievements. Whatever direction your future careers and indeed your future takes, my warmest congratulations on this milestone day and every good wish for your future. Whatever direction your lives will take you from here, my hope is that the knowledge you've gained and the skills you've learned will stand to you, both in your professional and personal lives. And I would just like to offer my very warmest congratulations to you all.
Call on the President of University College Cork, Professor John O'Halloran, to address you.
Thank you so much, Professor Cusack and team here at MTU. Adina Ushle Viclain Accorda, Kate Mila Farley Galer, could on special to show, not taught known enough. Ladies and gentlemen, the warmest welcome to our joint celebration of an amazing, talented group of graduates of our joint institution. I want to start first by congratulating Professor Cusack, actually. She's congratulated everybody else, but Maggie, congratulations to you for bringing these institutions together, bringing us all together in a meaningful way, and also for your deep friendship with us in UCC. And we thank you for that, and we congratulate you on this really important day in having face-to-face conference. Cogardicus, Maggie. Yeah. I might be so bold as much to say that the joint programmes between University College Cork and Cork Institute of Technology, as it was then, was perhaps the foundation of the technological universities. And because people can see a deep and rich commitment to our learners from both institutions over a considerable period of time. And we believe, and Maggie and I ironically did videos at some stage at the beginning of our terms, and we ended up with the same sentence, not knowing we were doing the same thing together. And it says simply, if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go together. And we want all of you to go far, particularly our graduates here today. And together, we will help you on that journey to go far. Because we believe, both in University College Cork and in Munster Technological University, it's not about institutions, actually. It's not about institutions. It's about our graduates and the pathways that you find for your future, so that you can shape your future, not by us, we help you to grow, but that you can select pathways for you between our institutions and beyond the walls of our institutions. I want to welcome your graduates and families and friends, and my colleagues are represented by a whole range of colleagues today, whether it's heads of college, heads of schools, heads of departments, and our registrar as well here today. It's a very special day for us, joining you together with your faculty here at MTU on this incredibly important day. We at both universities are proud to stand here at this very important moment for all the smiling faces in front of us, particularly in the front rows. Lucky for us, when Maggie and I were standing here, we could see these smiling faces coming up. And it's just fantastic, because that's what it's about. It's about your sense of accomplishment and your sense of achievement. To be with you, your families and friends, and indeed our entire collective university communities at this very special time. I think the completed degree is difficult. In fact, it should be difficult, because you're getting an award from highly reputable institutions that are framed and recognized right across the world. But I think we all would have to acknowledge that at this time it has been incredibly difficult, particularly over the last 2 years. I thank you, and on behalf of all of us, for your forbearance over the course of your degree as we collectively navigated the space of online learning, online assessment, some laboratories work, some off work, some working at home, some working on campus. But you came through the period of our history that nobody could have imagined. In fact, nobody would have chosen. But at lunch today, Professor Cusack said to us, of course she's right, that this is a moment of transformation. This is an opportunity for us to capture the narrative of online and blended learning without losing the richness of the on-campus experience and the laboratory experience also. So it's finding a new place. Have we bottomed that out yet? I doubt it, but we'll work hard together to do that. You've shown commitment and resilience to your learning required for your studies. Every learning journey is unique, and your cohort of graduates is truly unique. As I've mentioned, you've experienced a remarkable journey. Lucky for us, each of you comes from a different background, a different place, and you bring a unique set of perspectives and talents and skills to the classroom, to the laboratory, or wherever that might be. And it's wonderful to have this diversity. I'm an ecologist, and the central axiom in ecology is diversity begets stability. So the greater diversity in our world, whatever that diversity represents, the better the world we have. And you represent the wonderful diversity of our communities here today. And as Professor Cusack has said, of course, you didn't make this journey alone. While there are lots of smiling faces in front of me, there's even more smiling faces behind you and online. People behind you are bursting with pride in what you have achieved. But I think those of us up here and those of you in the front row also know there were probably moments of doubt. There were moments where I'm not sure I'm going to get that assessment in. There were moments maybe I needed a bit of a push. There were moments perhaps that I needed a check or some money or a meal or whatever the case may be. But also there were moments perhaps that you were sick And we should not forget today that some people haven't made it through this very historic period in all our history. There might be family, friends that became ill from COVID and didn't make it. Maybe someone close to you, maybe someone special in your lives. Maybe you yourself were sick and somebody reached out to you. So we shouldn't forget those today as you rightly celebrate your extraordinary achievement. So rather similar to Professor Cusack, I'd like, rather than just clap, that you stand up, the front row graduates, now stand up, turn around and give the biggest clap for all your families and friends behind. So turn around and give a big loud clap for everybody. So that's the front rows dealt with, and if I could stick with the rugby or the sporting metaphor, they're the back rows. So can I also say to you, families and friends and those of you online, on behalf of both our universities, a sincere thanks to you. Thanks for supporting our graduates, thank you for giving them the push, but also thank you for supporting us as universities. We need your support, we want your support, we won't survive without your support. So I would like to acknowledge you, everybody at the back of the hall, for all that you have done for us during this period. And again, can I now move to the mentors? Or if you're Harry Potter fans, it might be Dementors. And that's my colleagues and friends from both institutions, from University College Cork and Munster Technological University, who also went through the same experience that each and every one of you did. Not sure, there was no book that I found anyway to tell me how to run a university online or run programs online. But all our colleagues collectively here also navigated the same spaces and challenges that every one of you navigated. And I think you'll agree they did a fantastic job. So I'd like you to join me in thanking all our colleagues on the platform for all that you've done in the past few years. Thank you, colleagues. We both hope that your university experience has been a positive and transformative one. We strive not only for academic excellence, but also for personal growth and development, and attributes that are value to our society beyond disciplinary knowledge. We believe that this unique education that we offer jointly to support our graduates to be creators and evaluators, communicators of knowledge, independent and creative thinkers, digitally fluent, socially responsible citizens who recognize and challenge inequality. And the world is a place of inequality today. It probably has always been, but there's never been a more important moment for every one of us to stand up and stand out and to challenge inequality. The world we live in today faces many challenges, not just geopolitical turmoil, but also a climate crisis, a global health and food security. I encourage you, in fact, I urge you to use your talents to make this world a better place, to secure our future for you and for all. Because in this room today are the future leaders of tomorrow. And I know that Maggie and I are proud from MTU and UCC that we have been part of shaping you, but you have also been part in shaping us and who we are today. So finally, as you move to the next stage of your life, whether it's entering the world of work or continuing further education, I hope you never lose your desire for learning. I encourage you to continue to engage in lifelong learning that keeps the flame of burning brightly in your lives wherever the future takes you. It just remains for me to reiterate my heartfelt congratulations, Cogordicus. I know you will make the world a better place. Please celebrate on your magnificent achievement. Thank you very, very much.
Graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the meeting for the purpose of celebrating the conferring of joint awards on the students of our universities. I would like to invite everyone to the reception in the West Atrium, and just to say my very best wishes and thank you to all.
And so, graduates and guests, I invite you now to stand and to remain standing until all members of the academic procession have departed the auditorium. Please be seated for a brief moment. You got ahead of me with that round of applause, so thank you very, very much. As we remain seated for a few moments, we're going to give our graduates of 2021 and this year 2022 the opportunity to leave the auditorium. Our stewards will now guide them to take your class photographs. I think we're going to begin with the class who was conferred first, so we might get you just to start walking along here, just heading towards our stewards here and to take your photographs there. While our graduates of both University College Cork and Munster Technological University leave the auditorium, they'll be able to join you in a few moments. I'd like to thank everybody associated with this afternoon's event, both my colleagues here on the campus of Munster Technological University and indeed my colleagues at University College Cork, whom we work very closely with in preparation for these days. Once again, I'd like to add to the words of both presidents to thank parents, guardians, those of you who have supported our graduates today. Thank you most sincerely. And we have a reception in what we call the West Atrium, situated in the main building. Don't worry about it. If we exit towards the back of the building here on my left, stewards will show you where that reception is, and you'll be able to meet your graduates in a few moments there. Also, there is an opportunity for some photographs as well, privately, if you wish to do that through the Lafayette Photography Company, who are also situated in the marquee by the main car park here. It really just leaves for me to say that, to thank you sincerely for your presence here this afternoon. I'm supposed to keep talking, until all the graduates are gone, because we want to make sure they keep moving here. But they are moving. We might just let them keep moving, and I know you will as family and friends, because we'll just get our class photographs taken. But those of you who've tuned in once again this afternoon, it's delighted to have the opportunity of being here. And as I say, we will invite you now to a reception. So you know what? You're very welcome to the reception. Congratulations, graduates, and have a lovely evening, all of you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.